for and then in the government official one Airbus scandal. Now, UK courts, US courts, they are about to say I am confirming bribes were paid to top government official. I don't know more to be government official one, government this is one, like it is said in on the man. Almost over £3 million were paid. And I think France Le Parier, and some more confirming say bribes were paid. Now Ghana for fuels medalsman, I cannot cry on one of the appointees in the UK court. They are about to do a cannot cry say on BBC News Live say bribes were being paid. Now Ghana for era special prosecutor Kissi Agyabeng so said they are about to do say government official one scandal across so many countries, including Brazil, Sri Lanka, and then for, and they were all prosecuted. And so Nabana sent as a see their workers as a water to two papas. So which there were no bribes went on. After Sinocrofona, or me responsible to say my brother and Bibia Ecosubiano. What should I do? Wakataso? And then Professor Smart Sapo or Udini Juma El Kokoko Jùbilee so Edin Simbi Ababetudra. Na Ghana for so Chimo Sentinel. Sa upon a search pounded to Nanu na or Charles Sentinel UK US court for Munim Yansan as some analysis now. The two dran wrong. Ghana for Semi none the two dran Tian Sembreno. And Konekuti sa and Semun Mumbra. Medamuina as Buasem no. Omomushe mrano ba ko na test studio so we ya tra wo hye say so watch adi no wo de ya hwehwe mu fa beto ho na nya ne hwehwe mu na no aye de abeto ho no but to say therefore this is exonerated and I say we ne huni accept sa conclusion ye ndro ne kwa obra kwa me this will be owo to me to conclude. In fact meaning Dr. Bia or a specialist in kidney, okay, say who ade fufuro kwa na bia fa respiratory, then there's also called medical school ibia. But we need the authority to pronounce on respiratory. I tell you, or catch yourself as I go to a specialist of adi need your kidney. Well, pronouncing the judgment on that respiratory. In the also go who maybe a Professor Igan and you know or push you. My first advice is say senior OSP. Show me no authority to pronounce. I am pronounce it. Present your findings and leave the conclusions to court. But to stand on and say because of that, we has committed no crime or you see no crime or then that statement then mankind from graphic so therefore now kind also therefore it seems that Samuel Adams Mahama or Samuel Adam Mahama or Samuel Foster's Airbus intermediary role at the time his brother served as the vice president of Ghana was a case of luckless coincidence that attracted the disapproval of the UK and US authorities. Chairman General, so statement no the reserve of judges after when it seems it seems and then even the courts are allowed to use the seems because of course they know say for every conclusion there may be other factors that was not considered in that case. No case can consider all the factors possible. And even judicial statements sometimes they make it look quite probable even though they will give consequential orders because of this ABCC has been meted to you. My first observation no senior mrani can send so attention no because the main the conclusions he drew but in the past wasn't your current government official one Ma Ora Martinamidu a special prosecutor. I think it was denied, right? It has been so any first person or disclosing who government official one is. Yes. Okay. Because could hear him ni yeah, government official one by Vienna Nanka aka say me amini o. Me say mra Ora Martinamidu can you. Anyway, I'll cross check. Good. My first observation here, the legal breach. Now I'm say, or why you be beyond the scope. Scientist he knows better. Maybe when he gets the next opportunity, he can correct some of these things we think. Number two, me feel say, and also, emremuno shada nyefe because I mean the little law we have been taught, you know. Now, yes, say, and penny for a child, dear, in person will be say. Obesi jina ye bia judicial decisions are key.
Okay.
Ratio decidendi.
Lloyd Usia.
Oh, Chairman General, you say you're very key. And so kind of statement how you release in Ranwa or no did not want to rely on judicial decision. Muna moya lawyer for muna mocha ya there na mo say for conclusions to be drawn, no, judicial decisions, previous decisions on that matter or related matter or similar matter, a key. But enrana ye tie ya or no didn't want to rely on okay asia or say therefore I have not relied on the judicial decisions from the US and the UK as proof of culpability, especially when the said decision involved only Airbus and had no bearing or whatsoever on former President Mahama or other persons interested in the investigation. Yeah, that I found quite strange. It's different from the Mucharaye no senior. Yeah, boy brakakra, because you say that decisions made by judges of the court relies heavily on previous decisions.
So as at November 2020, 4 years ago, Martin Amidou Dituja said government official one a year opinion John Mahama.
Okay.
Because now we see because the first time, but Martin Amidou actually mentioned it in November 2020.
But they have always denied.
Anyway,
good.
Prof. Charles.
My second observation, no legal breach never first and second one. I think say Umbabe Chim Kakrama or he will not rely on judicial decision. For me, I find that quite strange. It's strange. And at the third point, I'm say me chena junisi so no ye minim say whether fiti neko say ne bia in previous adenia courts ne de ye no a e de ankwano ba ne nema ne ma binti afidie onu abe any rulings on the office for na on court to be on court to be na oh it's because I say otimi yet say bia o wo ni nyina so I saw the same way court and you move from your office there won't pursue the same way be that would have been a better conclusion than to close the case in your own capacity. Inti bia fiti na economy nim senior say o be di nsem ni nyina ho no mo na close case no be clear ni nyina ho because the clearance will be done by a court properly constituted, but it looks like we are ko ba akumienu bia we nya favorable judgment ni nti fiti na economy dey say ne or the bad na mo be dey tia no afa me ono abe close the case o nti senior, these are just three observations per media me hu we ni mo I think say mo na mo yempen for mo na mo ni mra no. Should we not put premium on judicial decisions again? And then number two, say can you go beyond that scope of your law that established your office? And then the third one, will you still be going to court because it looks like you are starting to end cases in your office instead of preparing the case, send it to court. And then when you're interested, I know I say you want to discontinue it because why establish any cause for further? The BBC would have informed me better. But Chairman, assembly nyina say. And I'm happy personally. Media manager say sebe ye nyina ye man panin ni mpanimfo omda ya no no ebeba say omuhu esane but nia me pese ye establish ne say asem no enhye da mfa Ghana ho saa enti Ghana enhye da ni conclusion right no abrofo bi nyesa anka ye nim ho hwe abrofo bi na say omudi omumam mra ye adwuma enti omahwe nyuma kuo na omu ne amanfo di dwa no omu ye scout firm no na emu baako aye nema bi a emfa kwa mu fo se omabu mra so ye kan anya Ghana nko asemu there were 5 counts in that case. There were 5 counts.
Jina count no meba Kofi Nyakon e Holland. Also, Chairman, Airbus officials admitted they paid bribes and they have been fined $3 billion. Some countries whose officials were involved, like Sri Lanka, have been jailed. So the OSP should come again.